Most of us have dreams. They're not all the same. They're unique from person to person. And I'm not talking about the dreams you have when you're asleep. I'm talking about goals and ambitions. Some of us achieve our dreams, and others give up on them. And I feel like a lot of the time when people give up on their dreams, it's not because they no longer have a desire to achieve them. I think it has more to do with the fact that they can't achieve these goals. They've put so much time in chasing these dreams and nothing ever came of it, and then they give up. They accept a defeat. They accept that these dreams will never become a reality, and they give up and move on. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't want to waste all your time chasing a dream that you will never fulfill. Sometimes it may be a better decision to give up on that dream and opt for plan B. But the question is, when is it a good time to give up on certain goals and move on to something else? Like, how long do you want to chase a dream without success before you give up? I mean, you hear stories of people who were pursuing a particular dream for a good portion of their life before they found any success. And in the end, it may have been worth it for that person because in the end, they accomplished that goal. And yeah, it may have taken a long time, but in their eyes, it may have been worth it. But that's a risk. That's a big risk. I mean, you're setting aside a ton of time for whatever this goal may be. It's different for every person. Do you chase this goal for that long and hope for the best? Because it's a gamble. Sometimes it is out of your hands, whether you find success or not. Sometimes you got to get lucky. And I know this is a thought many people probably have. You have your dreams, and you might be pursuing them for months, years, and you start to wonder, how much longer do I want to pursue this? Because if you never accomplish this goal, all this time pursuing it could be looked at as a big waste of time. And I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to share my own personal feelings about this. You see, my goal, it's been my goal for the last several years, is I would love to get to a point where I can do YouTube/content creation full-time. And let me be clear, when I say my goal is to do this full-time, I'm not necessarily saying I want to be the biggest creator on the platform or anything like that. No, I literally just want to be able to live off of the income that I get through content creation, whether that's Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And maybe I'm only barely getting by with the revenue that I'm earning. All right, maybe I'm living a kind of paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. That is the goal. That's the goal. To be able to live that lifestyle solely through content creation. I never really bring this up. I hate talking about this because I don't want it to sound like that's why, like, I don't want it to sound like those are my only intentions when I'm putting out videos or streaming and things like that. Because that's not the case. I make the videos that I make because I genuinely want to make them. When I make a video, I'm not thinking about which videos will get me the most money, which videos will get the most views. I'm not thinking about that at all. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of times where I stay away from the popular topics and I just let other people cover them and I do my own thing. So I want to make that crystal clear. When I'm uploading to YouTube or streaming on the rare occasions that I do, I'm not in pursuit of money. I mean, for some, that is the case. It seems like some people are just in it for the money. But I want to make it real clear that that's not the case for me. Like, if I won the lottery tomorrow and I was set, that would not mean that, oh, now I don't have to worry about YouTube or anything like that. I'm good to go. No, that would mean, yes, now I can quit my job and I can pursue YouTube even harder. That's what that would mean, because that would still be the goal. But before we go any further, I just want to make sure that's clear that even though this is my dream to be able to do YouTube content creation full time, that's not why I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I'm making videos that I genuinely want to make. I'm not sitting there checking my views, checking my income. I'm not doing that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing that, but I'm just saying that's not the case for me. But the reason I bring this up is because this has been a goal of mine for a long time. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think I deserve to do this full time yet. I don't think I've put in the work yet. I know I haven't. I mean, some people get lucky and they just blow up, but I don't feel like I've put in the work to deserve to do this full time. And that's not because I'm lazy. I feel like I need more time. I truly feel like a lack of time is preventing me from accomplishing this goal. You know, like I do have a full-time job like a lot of people do. And I feel because of that, it's holding me back a little bit. And I know a lot of people could say the same thing, but that is the reality of the situation. I mean, there's also been times where I'm trying to put in the work, I'm trying to grind, and I'm just running into issue after issue after issue. Technical issues. But lately, the technical issues haven't been holding me back that much. I haven't ran into that many problems as of late. But anyways, regardless of the work that I've put towards achieving this goal, it has been the goal, the dream, for a long time, since maybe like 17? Or maybe it was a little bit earlier than that. It could have been 16 or 15. And if you look back on my channel and look at the videos I've uploaded, it's really not much considering this has been a dream of mine for so long. I mean, I was uploading to a different channel before this one here, but I never really seen much success on that channel, and all those videos are now privated and they're pretty cringy, so we don't need to discuss that. So I feel like I have not put in the work required to achieve this goal. I'm aware of that. You know, back in the day, it was because I didn't have the money for the equipment. And then once I had a job and I had the money, I didn't have the time. But I'm now at a point, and I have been for a couple years now, where I'm uploading, I'd say, somewhat consistently. And I hope to continue doing this. But regardless, I've been chasing this dream for so long. And I haven't seen a ton of success from it. And again, I don't want to make it sound like that's all I care about, the success, the views, the money. No, that's not what it is. I want to make sure that's crystal clear. I mean, let me put it like this. The success that comes from YouTube is a byproduct of something I enjoy doing. But since I've been chasing this dream for so long, I've had to ask myself, is it a waste of time? Do I give up and move on to something else? And you could say, well, it shouldn't be a waste of time if you enjoy doing it. And yeah, in a way that is true, because I do enjoy making the videos I make, but I will say I wouldn't have dedicated as much time towards this if this wasn't a dream of mine. Like, I enjoy doing it, 100%. I'd be doing it even if this wasn't a goal. But I wouldn't be sacrificing certain things in my life to dedicate more time towards YouTube if this wasn't a goal of mine to do it full time. Like, if it was just a hobby, I had no intentions of doing it full time, I'd be doing it a little bit less. So yeah, even though I enjoy doing this, I am dedicating extra time towards it because this is a huge goal of mine. And if I do not achieve that goal, then this extra time I put into it, I would consider a waste of time. So I just sit here and I'm like, well, what do you do? What do you do? And I know some people are probably in a similar situation. You wonder, like, do you just give up on it? Do you just settle for plan B? If you even have a plan B. Or do you just keep at it? You keep pushing forward. You never let up. You stay focused on fulfilling this dream until you do it. Like, is that the right attitude to have? Or could that attitude get you into some trouble? Because you might end up chasing a dream your whole life and wasting a ton of time because you never found any success. So I don't know what the answer is. I don't. But I will say for me, I have put all my eggs in one basket. Like I know that's not a good thing. You should have a plan B, but that isn't the case for me. I'll be completely honest. This is it. Like, there is no alternative path for me. It's already in my head. I'm telling myself I'm going to keep pursuing this dream for as long as I can. I'm never just going to give up on it and move on. That might not be the best mindset, but it is my mindset. And I don't think I'm delusional. I know I haven't put in the work to deserve this yet. I know that. And we'll step it up. I'm going to step it up. There's so much more I want to do. It's just, like I said, a lack of time. And right now, I know a lot of people have more time than ever because of the Rona, quarantine, maybe they're out of a job. But for me, nothing has changed. If anything, I'm working more than I ever have. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not being selfish or ignorant when I say this, but I wanted to be one of the people out of the job. I wanted that. And when I say that, that is not me being insensitive to those who did lose their job and are really hurting from this. No, I'm talking about me personally, just me. I wish I was one of the people who was out of a job during this pandemic, because then I would have had the time I needed. If that were the case, I would have gone so fucking hard with YouTube and some other side projects I'm working on. It's not like I would have just done nothing and been lazy. No, I would have allocated my time towards something I'm truly passionate about. But unfortunately, that was not the case for me. And I'm not saying it's unfortunate for everyone that had to work during this. No, I'm just saying for me personally and the things that I'm striving for, it would have been beneficial if I had some time off. But yeah, like I said, this goal is really it for me. There is no plan B. There's no alternative path. This is it. I'm going to chase this for as long as I can. I cannot give up now. That's not an option at this point, because this is something that I've wanted for so long. This has been on my mind for so long. It's been the goal. I've put a ton of time towards this, even if I don't have the amount of work to show for it. I might not have as many videos as I probably should, or I don't stream nearly as much as I should. And some of that is because of technical difficulties that I'll be trying to fix for literal days. And other times when I'm editing videos, I don't necessarily do things the quickest ways possible. But there's no way that I'm giving up on this now. I couldn't do it. It's just not in me to give up and accept that I've wasted however many years it's been pursuing a dream that I never fulfilled. I say it's not in me to do that. I don't know if I could do that. That would just eat at me forever. It would be eating at me every day, just thinking about, wow, you were chasing this dream for all those years, wasting that time, neglecting to do certain things in life so that you could put more time into this. No, that's not a reality that I want to live in. I rather chase this dream forever and end up destroying my life before I gave up on it. That's literally where I'm at. It's literally all or nothing. I know, probably not a good mindset, but that's just the way it is. That's the truth. I'm not going to move on from this. I'm never going to give up on it. I'm going to pursue it for as long as I can. And let me make it clear right now, I'm not bitching, I'm not complaining. This isn't a sob story. You know how I do in these videos. I'm just sharing thoughts. That's all this is. Something I just remembered. It was several years ago. I'm 25 now, but back when I was, I think I was 19. I remember watching this YouTube video from this one dude who, he wasn't a big YouTuber, maybe like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers or something like that. Maybe a couple, maybe like 5,000. But his dream, from my understanding, was to do something with YouTube, content creation, gaming, full time. That was a goal of his. And in one of his videos, I remember him saying something along the lines of, I'm 22 years old, and if I'm going to make anything of this, I need to do it now. I was 19 at the time when I watched that, and I remember thinking to myself, damn, 22? You're still not where you want to be at 22? Holy shit, I couldn't imagine that. That's terrifying. I'm 25 now. I'm 25. And I still am not where I wanted to be. That actually makes me sick to my fucking stomach. That makes me fucking sick. I'm still not even close. I still got to put in so much more time. I'm 25. Just the thought of being 22 made me sick. I felt like it was too late at 19. Oh my God. But that's time for you. Just keeps on ticking. Can't stop it. And from my experience, the older you get, the faster it seems time is ticking away. But yeah, I pretty much shared everything I wanted to share. These are my thoughts pertaining to dreams, goals, ambitions. And I'm sure some of you can relate to this. Let me know in the comments. But what I really want to hear from you guys is, how do you look at this in terms of how long you should chase a dream? Like, is it a year, 2 years, 5 years? Like, when do you give up? Do you ever give up? And like some things, you can't just do them as a hobby on the side when you feel like it. Like, in some cases, that'll get you nowhere. Sometimes you have to go all in. And you have to dedicate so much time towards it if you want to achieve this goal. And it's, how long do you do it? How long do you do it? I've already made up my mind. I'll do it forever. Like, that's where I'm at, and that ain't changing. Like I said, I will destroy my life before giving up on this. Not the best mindset to have, but it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.